Ethan flew to Chicago for a one-day visit. Charlotte had strongly insisted that he come. "Ethan, I'm suffocating without you. I need you here. Please, just come for one day. I miss you." Ethan didn't need much convincing. Charlotte was truly a woman whose sincere friendship few people were lucky enough to enjoy. She was a dependable woman. Ethan knew this and appreciated it, especially since, for him, Charlotte meant much more than a friend. Those who were close to her spoke only in praise of Charlotte, while others characterized her as a sourpuss. "Thank you for coming," Charlotte told him, and clung to his neck. They kissed. "We'll talk in the car. I can't stand airports. They only make me think of goodbyes." Charlotte's driver opened the back doors for them. "Let's go," Charlotte said. "I'll let you know where we're headed in a moment." There was a loud bang somewhere to their front left, from the opposite lane. Ethan managed to see a car coming through the air, over the barrier, toward them. "Hold on tight." Ethan glanced at Charlotte and grabbed her hand as hard as he could. As soon as the words left his mouth, the car was slammed hard on the driver's side and overturned. Ethan felt a sharp pain in his ribs. His head flew back and hit the car's side window. For a moment, everything went black, and he floated as if carried by a turbulent river. "Hey honey, can you hear me? Are you okay?" The voice made him open his eyes slowly, though every movement of his eyelids felt heavy and sounded in his ears like sandpaper rubbing against wood. He frowned and squinted. "Are you feeling all right?" the same female voice asked. Before he could open his eyes and answer, memories of news headlines began to play like a movie in his head. All the disasters and traffic accidents filled his mind like a film reel rolling across a screen. Collisions with other cars, drivers are suffering heart attacks and flipping over. All the passengers of a minibus were killed after an impact with a freight train. Rollovers were more frequent now than ever. Head-on collisions were often fatal accidents. Terrified, Ethan struggled to keep his calm. A moment too long. The silence scared him even more. Was this the last moment of his life? A scream rose from his chest to his throat. He couldn't yell. He didn't have the strength. "Hey, can you hear me, sir? Are you okay?" A male voice invaded his ears and freed him from all the noise in his head. "Yeah, I'm okay, I think," he muttered softly as he opened his eyes and saw two men and a woman looking down at him. "What happened?" Ethan asked before noticing his legs stretched out across Charlotte's lap. "You've been in a traffic accident." The woman held out her hand to him. "Come on, we need to get you on your feet." In the meantime, emergency vehicles had arrived. Everything had happened so suddenly and unexpectedly that he realized he needed a moment for his breathing to return to normal before he could regain his footing. He had to calm down and breathe slowly. Getting to his feet, Ethan blinked several times. Letting the world around him settle, his job was to stay focused, not to give in to his emotions. He approached Charlotte and ran his hand through her soft, wonderful hair. "Let's see if she can walk. I don't think it's a good idea to move her. I'm fine, my hip is pinned against the side of the seat. That's all. It hurts." As she finished the words, all the color drained from her face, and she grew pale. Tears filled her eyes, and she grabbed his hand. "What is it, honey? Does it hurt?" Ethan asked as fear gathered in his chest and his heart sank into his stomach. "It's like I'm fighting a fever and nausea. Something's not right." As he stood beside her, he took her by the shoulders. Charlotte cried out in pain. Her legs gave out from under her, and her whole body seemed to collapse. "Okay, we'll wait for the specialists to come," Ethan said. He knelt on the floor next to Charlotte and gently stroked her. "No. Please don't," she cried as tears streamed down her face. "Don't touch me. Leave me alone. I want to touch you." "Charlotte, honey, stay still." Clinging to Ethan's arm, her hot breath was heavy by his ear, her frightened sobs and prayers making it impossible for Ethan to think of anything but the worst-case scenario. "Give me a minute," she whimpered. "Don't try to do anything. The doctors are on their way, so it's going to be okay," Ethan told her. After about 10 minutes, Charlotte was placed on a stretcher by two paramedics. She looked at him. She was pale and weak, and her teeth were chattering. At least she had regained consciousness and was yelling at the medics. "Listen, I'll see you at the hospital." Ethan took her hand. "Can you hear me, Charlotte?" he asked as gently as possible. She didn't move or react to his words. "Come on, honey. Smile at me. It's going to be okay," Ethan pleaded. No response.